Hey guys, it's Staci and Hutch, and apparently our bosses thought that we didn't talk enough.
So we're going to do a podcast.
We're going to say too much. Hopefully we don't get fired, but it's a podcast, so they can't fire us for having our own thoughts.
And we don't get paid for this, so how can you fire from something that you don't actually do for a job?
You're not getting paid?
No, are you?
Let's start the podcast.
Ta-da.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on.
Yeah.
We're live.
Sorry, I thought you were testing things. We're on.
Yay.
This is our podcast. We're
It
so
is.
professional.
Yeah. How are you doing over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never had allergies before, and that's
that-
what the doctors are guessing.
So that's what's going
But
on
I can't
here.
find the right allergy medicine because it's still.
Yeah.
I'm doing Flonase, Claritin, Sudafed, and
So we're going to deal with you until
what's the other one I'm doing?
nasal.
Viagra.
Oh. Nasal Court.
Yeah.
Viagra. I don't know if that's going to help. But
I'm worried about all that's in your system, and you might be sleeping halfway through this podcast.
No,
Well-
you know what? Meds don't make me sleep. Even NyQuil doesn't make me sleepy.
I just want you to not be crabby because that's what I'm dealing with.
It's a greater show when I'm crabby.
It isn't for me.
It is when it's other people.
So far, I haven't been able to deflect you.
We're going to talk today about why roommates suck. There was a story about a guy that posted an ad online for a roommate. Mm-hmm. Here's just some of the things he says in his ad. You must clean the soap after taking a shower, meaning rinse it off.
Yeah, because you can't really clean soap. Soap's already clean.
Not after I use it.
Oh,
No TV after 9 on work nights.
okay.
Anyone caught hooking up on the couch has to buy a new one. All food in refrigerators anyone's game if it's past expiration date.
Oh,
One night stands must have COVID test before coming to the apartment.
oh my God.
You can only watch cable channels or streaming channels that you pay for. All communication with each other should be done by text. And no posting apartment pictures on Instagram unless a picture is approved by me.
Wow. He's obviously had some problems with previous people.
Well, I mean, I get the food one.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste expired food. You don't want to waste food. So if you let it expire, why can't it be up for grabs for everyone? The hooking up on the couch thing.
Gross.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
I remember, if people don't know the story, I was an orphan at 16.
Well, your mother's alive and your father's alive, so you'll have to explain further.
I felt like an orphan at 16.
Okay, that's better.
I was kicked out at 16, actually, of my house, which is the stupidest thing to say because I was in show choir. You know, like...
Well, I'd kick you out for that, too.
Right.
Enough with the jazz hands.
And I say I was kicked out, but I really had no choice. The person that was living there with my mom at the time was just an awful person. And so it was best in everyone's situation for me to leave at 16. And I could because I had a job and school. And so I moved out with the first roommate I had. My very first roommate ever out of high school was big into pot. And I had never really experienced yet until then. And he was in college. I was in high school. And you can imagine how many days I showed up to high school. Like none. I'd make it for show choir at 10 a.m.
Because there were girls there.
Right. And then I leave. And this was all part of my double underwear stage. Another story later, side note. I know, Ross, you'll have to hear it later. So tons of parties, you know, doing the doobie.
I'm sure that you are really popular with your roommates' friends.
I was not, because I was a high schooler and I was wearing double underwear and I really had no idea what was going on. But I remember some of the parties that he had were great. I loved them. So that roommate situation didn't end really well, as you can imagine. So then I moved in with my friend and his family that still lived in high school, and they were super religious.
Oh,
Right.
that was hard for you.
After coming from what I came from.
Yeah, quite the change.
I literally walked in going, "Where's the pot?"
For pasta? What? Are
So-
you going to make some pasta?
But that wasn't the worst situation I had. I remember having my own place and then having a roommate live with me. And we always had friends over because we were in high school, and that's what you did after school. You had your friends come over. I opened my bedroom door after I went to school, and a friend of mine is standing there with his pants around his ankles, looking at my computer.
Oh, gross.
Right. And I go, okay. And I shut the door. And then a couple minutes later, he comes out and we don't talk about it again.
Oh, my God.
2 weeks later, same guy has a stripper come over.
What?
Yes. After her shift. This is Florida, mind you. And this is why we can't talk about this on our family show. This is our adult show. And so he has a stripper come over. And at this point, I'm like, I really pick bad roommates.
Yes.
And let's just say things happened. Mm-hmm. Not with me,
right?
But with like 3 other people.
Oh God, were you still home though? Were you in a different room? Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted it to happen with me. I just never got invited.
Oh,
it was in his room.
Maybe you should
Poor Hutch.
You should have chipped in.
Well, I like knocked on the door and like, is everything okay? Like I didn't know how to.
They're like, get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Get out of here, kid.
I didn't know how to insert myself into that
I can
fun.
write a check. I've got checks. You could have slipped it under the door. It's a blank one.
She wasn't paid. She was friends with the many men.
Oh, I bet she was friends. You don't want those kind of friends.
But
they don't have enough penicillin in the world to have friends like that.
I was so upset because I wasn't invited to that bedroom party.
Oh.
And I was so still naive at the time because I was still in show choir. And I wish I was doing that. And I was just upset. And I remember the next morning just being mad because I wasn't invited to the real party within the party. I was on the couch watching The Matrix while they were all having fun.
Now, was this the roommate? How old was this roommate?
This one was 18.
Okay, so it's
and I was probably 17 at this time. So
well, maybe this.
I've never had good roommates, and so that's why I choose never to have roommates again. Because I like myself better than I like other people. And that maybe, you know what, catching my friend in my bedroom with my computer, maybe realized I don't want friends. You know?
Well, yeah.
Like if they're going to treat my furniture that way.
And your computer.
And my computer.
Right. That could have gotten you into trouble. Who knows what he was looking at?
Oh, I know what he was looking at. I had a bookmark of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I was 16. I was exploring my body.
I love my body the way it is.
Oh.
So there you go. And that's all Florida roommates, by the way.
But he was looking at cakes around the world.
Oh my God, I got another story about a roommate.
Okay.
Moved to Missouri. Went to broadcast school.
That can't be better.
My sister moved in as my roommate.
Oh, that should have been fine. No?
It was. It wasn't bad. But when you wanted to bring women home, it was hard.
Yes.
And I remember I brought this woman home. We were both 20-something, so we were young. And she goes to use the bathroom, and she comes out, and she goes, "There's a big thing in the toilet." I forgot to flush the toilet before she came over.
That's awkward.
So you know what I did?
What?
I
Blamed it on your sister.
I go, my sister's gross.
She knew better.
I don't know if she did because she kind of played along with it.
Oh God, your sister did or the girl?
Oh, the sister wasn't there.
Oh, okay, good.
No, I hope my sister does not watch this podcast.
I think she'll forgive.
But I did blame it on my sister, and
did you get away with that?
I don't know. I mean, listen.
Let's hope it flushed. Did it flush?
I don't know. I wasn't in there. I clearly left it for the girl.
Okay.
Not on purpose.
Well, it didn't. You know, it's not still there to this day, so that's good. So it did eventually go away.
We don't know that for sure, but yes.
I guess not.
All right. Did you have any bad situation, or does that not? You're like, no, I'm good, thanks.
I never had a roommate as an adult person living alone until I got married. But in college, I had a roommate who I roomed with a genius, which really was annoying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just because she was so darn smart.
But did she have guys or no?
No.
Did you?
Well, here's the thing. When I was in a sorority, we had roommates. I only had a roommate once. and her name was Anne, and she's very sweet, actually, and she still is, and she's still a friend. But we roomed together, and she's kind of like me now, kind of an up early, up late kind of person. So she would be up, and I'm just like making her face right now. I could just see her face, wide-eyed in the middle of the night, tick, 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 tick on her computer, tick, 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 writing something, and I'm trying super hard to sleep, but I can't because she's up there, tick, tick, tick. But she had a lot of quirks. She wouldn't want to repeat the same outfit in a whole year. So she had an index card with her outfits on it.
Oh my God. I know. That's annoying.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
So she would like catalog all of her things so that she would make sure that she wouldn't wear the same.
Was she a
shirt.
stripper?
No, of course not. She was only 17.
Did she leave poops in the toilet?
Not that I'm aware of.
Wow, you had it easy.
She's only 17.
All right, since we have time, do I tell Ross about my double underwear story or no?
It's very interesting, and I'm sure people would like to know.
If you're listening now, you've probably heard it on the air.
Likely. But I've even kind of forgotten why. Oh, I think I remember why.
Okay, so
I need to know.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
you gotta
something
know.
you are not going to get away with
And
not
you know
sharing.
what? You might help someone who had the same or has the same problem.
it wasn't a problem.
It's a problem for me.
Was it a sweat thing?
Okay, listen, let me tell the story, guys.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was in show choir. And in show choir, you sweat a lot. And I had no male influence in my life. Hence why I was in show choir singing show tunes. My dad was a trucker in Missouri. I was living in Florida. I rarely saw him. And so I was very self-conscious about my area smelling or sweating too much. And so I thought if I put on double underwear, whatever happens down there, because I didn't know, I was a kid, wouldn't come through.
You would seal in the juices.
Right. It would
Yes.
seal. Oh,
Yeah.
so sick.
I love to make it worse.
And so I remember I was working at a call center and I wanted a promotion. So I started dating this girl who was my boss. And the first night that we have together romantically, I'm in her bedroom. My pants come off. One set of underwear comes off. And there's another set. And she's kind of shocked.
Ta-da!
She's like, why are you wearing two pairs of underwear? And I sadly had to explain, which is not romantic at all.
No.
And quickly, both pairs of underwear and the pants came back on and never, had to leave.
I don't know why you didn't just take both off at the same time.
I don't know, maybe I thought it was sexy to have two pairs.
Oh.
Like they were different kinds.
I think I would have been hiding the fact that I was wearing two.
I didn't know, though, at the time.
Yeah,
You
That's
didn't
the
think
get
about
thing.
it. Yeah.
Like,
I get
as
it.
a kid, I'm like, well, I just want to seal all this greatness in.
You could have come up with a lie like,
And
I
then
just need to,
surprise.
I got to keep it all contained, baby.
Oh, my God, it was so embarrassing.
Oh, no.
And then I realized there's Gold Bond and stuff like
Are
that.
you wearing, so you're not wearing double underwear now?
No, actually, I don't wear any underwear now.
Okay. Well,
I'm so hygienic these
Free-flowing.
days. I don't know what happened. As soon as I left high school, something in me turned super hygienic. And I wasn't a smelly kid. I was just maybe overly
paranoid.
concerned. Paranoid, yeah.
I shower twice a day.
I do too, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, they're quick. They're
Morning
like,
and night.
it's like 3 to 5 minutes in the morning and then probably 3 minutes at night just to get all. I can't crawl into bed with all that nastiness.
Well, technically, I shower 3 to 5 minutes, but the shower's running a lot longer than that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't want any clarification.
And we'll leave it at that.
Yes.
Hey, guess what it's time for?
Pass or play.
Yes.
Time to pass
Pass or play.
Oh,
Pass or play. It's
time
a trivia game.
Yeah. No, there's no. I don't know.
All right.
We're mixing it up today. We believe the all-time stats to be
4-2.
Hutch 4, Staci 2. Mm-hmm. So today I'm going to give you guys categories, and you can choose your category.
Ooh, fun.
The questions are predetermined. The category is not.
Okay.
So who goes first today? Is it Staci?
Stacy.
Okay.
So Staci, you can choose from food and beverage, people you work with, pets, health and wellness, or music.
I will go with pets.
Per Rover, this was the most popular male cat name in 2021.
Male cat.
You will get multiple guess of A, Max, B, Buddy, C, Finn, or D, Oliver. Again, per Rover, this was the most popular male cat name in 2021. A, Max, B, Buddy, C, Finn, or D, Oliver. Pass or play.
I'm going to play. I think it's Oliver.
You think it's Oliver?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Buddy.
Huh, you are both wrong.
Oh, is it Max?
It's Max. Point to Hutch.
Boo.
I'm going to pick the category of people you work with.
You're going to go with people you work with.
This could get weird.
I think there's a lot of pressure. Andrew and I were talking about this when you were Instagramming.
Okay.
I was a believer that Staci might not get this, but I believed that Hutch would.
Oh.
The shameless plug master, me. Who are the three hosts on Score North's lineup of podcasts?
Jesus.
Pass or play?
Well, I can easily get the point.
Who are the three hosts on the Score North's lineup of podcasts? Pass.
I'm going to play just
Or
because I
play.
want to show my prowess.
Your prowess?
Prowess.
Prowless?
This would put you up to 2-0.
Well, it's going to put me up to, well, in my, because yeah. Okay, so we got Judd. We've got Mackie. And we got Declan.
Would you have got that, Staci?
I would have because I pass by their pictures and
my
their
gosh,
posters
you
every
would've.
day.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm glad I played it instead of passed it off
I
to
love
her.
that you guys got this one. They're across the hall in a different entity, but the softball question from a few weeks back was very tough on both of you, trying to
Yes.
figure out who was on your own softball team.
Yeah, but we didn't,
Because no one on that station's athletic.
right? And nobody was talking about it yet because they hadn't started.
Yeah.
So here we go. You have left food and beverage, health and wellness, and music.
I'll go with health and wellness.
All right, health and wellness on average per singlecare.com. It's a site I visit often. An 18 to 64-year-old should get how much sleep per night? A, 6 to 8 hours. B, 7 to 9 hours. C, 5 to 7 hours. Or D, 8 to 9 hours.
I just read this statistic recently.
Well, then you better get it right.
I know.
Or we could have conflicting data.
That's what I'm wondering because you said 18 to 64-year-old.
Yeah, which, by the way, is a huge range.
It really is because.
Or you can pass it to me.
Yeah, but I think you might know the. Okay, so you have to give me quickly. What are the
Yep.
the four?
They are A, 6 to 8 hours.
6 to 8.
B, 7 to 9 hours. C, 5 to 7 hours. Or D, 8 to 9 hours.
All right, because I remember the. I will say 8 to 9 hours.
You're going to go with 8 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
7 to 9.
It is 7 to 9.
Is it really?
And we have a Hutch.
Because older people need less sleep,
Right.
surprisingly, but younger people need longer sleep. So that's why I went with it.
I remember that too, but I was thinking, okay, in between there would be. I remember it was 8. Well, I
We have
guess
a
that's
Hutch
in
clean
between
sweep.
there.
Hey, I finally win.
Good job. I should have picked that because I was going with 8, and that would have been in between 7 and
What
9.
Ross likes about this one is he can save 2 questions and get out of some work for next week's
Smart
podcast.
There
guy.
you go. Here we go.
I should have passed. Oh well.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Are you hungry? Yes, I am.
Yum, 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 yum. I'm full.
No, I'm not.
What are we trying today?
It is the new Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. And it's a limited edition flavor. And I'm going to open this slowly because it's cold, but I don't
So
want
I'm guessing it's not light berries. It's only dark berries.
It's dark berries. And it is not calorie free, unfortunately, fellas.
What are the berries in it? Does it say?
Here. Let me just look. It is a high fructose corn syrup berry.
Well, you better not drink it.
I know it's going to make me cough.
Yeah, don't drink it because you're gonna.
I just want to taste it.
Okay.
Well, here, I will let you taste it while then I'll read it. First for you.
Andrew, there you go.
Just that bottle looks intense, doesn't it?
It's so purple.
It's promoting Jurassic World.
Is it? Is there something about Jurassic World that's dark and berryish?
It tastes like Dr. Pepper. What do you think, Andrew? I don't know. It doesn't taste different to me.
It doesn't really say anything on
Not a
it.
strong difference in flavor
Nope.
at all. It kind of just tastes like regular Dr. Pepper with a slight hint
Yeah.
of...
It tastes a bit like Diet Dr. Pepper, actually.
And it's not diet at all.
Do you notice when you go to sip it, you can actually kind of smell that corn syrup? It smells a little bit like cough syrup.
It doesn't say anything about any berries on here at all.
It tastes, it doesn't, honestly,
It smells a little hint of berry.
it does, but that's the only berry you're getting out of it.
I like the smell of it. It would make a really good lip smacker.
Drink a whole bottle of that.
You would?
I don't think I
No, I wouldn't either. Yeah, I would just drink regular Dr. Pepper if I
It
wanted.
tastes like berry.
You think so? My sense of taste is messed up right now, so.
I'd give it meh.
Yeah.
I would not drink it, but I probably wouldn't buy it.
Yeah. If
Hey.
somebody gave it to me and said, here, have a
Unless
free
they want to
beverage.
sponsor Staci and Hutch Say Too Much, then I will drink pallets of it.
What do you have for some food news, Stace?
Oh, let me get to that before I start choking. How's that? Oh, there's a company called Nails Inc., and they've introduced a new nail polish, and this is so weird. I haven't seen it in stores, but I've seen it online. Kraft Velveeta cheese. It smells and looks like Kraft Velveeta cheese.
See, I think it's a pretty color,
So if you chew on your nails,
but I don't know if I'd want to smell it.
I don't think
Like if you're getting intimate and a woman puts her hand on your face, oh, you know, right? That actually might be
that
good.
might turn you on.
Yeah.
And you know those rainbow sprinkles that you put on, cake and ice cream sundaes and stuff? They've
Yeah.
been recalled because apparently there's a batch containing milk products that got out of the factory. I don't know what the problem with that is, but
Well, if you're lactose intolerant or something, maybe you can't.
oh yeah. I don't know how much milk is going to cause a problem, but if it's just a smidge of it that makes a problem for you, that's going to be bad. There's a new spicy flavor of Pringles in stores. Pringles Wavy Chipotle Ranch.
I saw that. I was gonna get them, but I'm like, I don't know.
I accidentally bought some not Chipotle, some like jalapeno ones, and they're in my cupboard if you want them. I'll bring them if you want them, but I
Ross
don't
will eat
think
'em.
you like that. Ithaca, which makes regular hummus, is now making a pickle flavored hummus,
Yes.
assuming it's dill.
Yeah.
So I know that you like
I love pickle
pickle.
juice.
I don't think it's sweet pickles because that'd be gross.
Okay.
At least one source is claiming that this summer's hit snack will be deviled strawberries.
What?
How do you do that? You hollow out the strawberries, and then you mix what you scooped out with soft cream cheese, almond extract. I would leave that out because almond is icky. Extract of it is anyway. And then a little sugar, and then grated chocolate.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Doesn't it?
You know what I do with strawberries in the summer?
What do you do?
Soak them in tequila, and then take them out of the soaked tequila after they've soaked for a while.
Drink the tequila.
Put them in sugar,
and then eat it.
then eat it. Yeah.
Or put it over ice cream.
Oh my God, it's so good.
That sounds amazing. Some Coors Light and Keystone Light cans are being pulled from store shelves after reports of people opening some cans only to have a syrupy liquid ooze out.
Ooh, beer syrup.
Sounds really bad.
Yummy. I love beer syrup.
Now, I heard of this, and I was going to try to get to Wisconsin to see if I could find one, and I did not get that far, but there's another flavor of Mountain Dew. It's called Overdrive, and it's having hints of mango, raspberry, and lime flavors. It's only in Casey restaurants, which I think is only in...
No, Casey's are all over.
Are they?
I think we looked this up recently. I know there's one in Egan.
There's one in Chaska.
Okay.
They
Because
have
I
great donuts.
got a press release
Pizza.
that said it was only in Wisconsin right now.
Maybe Casey's in Wisconsin only.
Maybe.
But Casey's is all over. Their pizza is so good.
The breakfast pizza.
Oh my
I haven't
God.
had that, and I'm very hungry.
Sorry.
I'm looking at those Pop-Tarts I brought in here. Pepsi Japan has introduced a new flavor of Pepsi that is said to be designed to go great with fried chicken.
We just don't know the flavor. I
Apparently.
wonder if it's waffles.
Oh, God, wouldn't that be great?
Waffle flavored Pepsi.
Yum. And then there's something new at Chipotle. Watermelon limeade.
I haven't been to Chipotle forever. You were on a Chipotle kick for a while.
I was.
Yeah.
I have a friend who has terrible, is allergic to everything. So whenever we are together and have a meal together, it's either Chipotle or steak and shrimp and scallops. Those are the three things. We can go to Crave or we can go to Chipotle.
Chipotle.
So we just had dinner lately.
Good choices.
I know. I kind of want to go to Chipotle right now.
The Chipotle chips there's got to be drugs on them.
Well, it's a hint of salt and lime.
Are there just a little bit of crack cocaine sprinkled on top, maybe?
100%. But
It's so
Chipotle
good.
stresses me out.
It does?
It's a stressful experience when you go pick it up.
Because the extra guac.
No, it's
Well, this
just
is like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? 'Cause
Exactly.
There's
Move,
always
move,
a line.
move.
People are like,
Order it on the app.
it's my turn.
Yeah, there you go.
I should.
Let's go there for lunch. Who's up for it?
I got to go take Rachel to the airport.
Today?
Yeah, she's going to Bonnaroo.
I really don't like that about her.
Yeah,
she's
the
ruining
wor-
my fun.
She's the worst human ever. All right, we will see you guys back here next week
Okay.
if we decide to do one.
All right.
Bye.